try. We try. How's it going, friends? Welcome back. Welcome back. Time for another adventure. Today we are out at Diablo Lake in North Cascades National Forest. It is not a very big lake, but it is known for being one of the most turquoise green blue lakes around. So I'm pretty excited. This is my first time actually on the lake. I visited before, but I've never boated or camped here or anything like that. So I'm pretty excited about it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna boat around for a little bit. There's a couple designated campsites. I'm gonna try to get on one of them. There are a lot of people here, so fingers crossed. Although it's kind of early, it's about 10:30 on a Friday morning. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna cook up some good food, do some fishing. There's supposed to be some good trout in this lake, and that's exactly what I fish for. So I'm pretty excited about getting my line in the water, having some fun, and eating some good food and relaxing. So come along with me, you guys. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. To those of you that have subscribed, I thank you so much. I appreciate it. Keep watching. I'm gonna keep putting videos out as long as you guys keep enjoying them. So let's have a good time. Let's get this boat moving. Here's the scoop, my friends. I halfway foresaw this coming. There are only 3 or 4 spots on this lake to camp, and from what I've heard from people, they're permanent only. I figured, like any other lake anywhere else in the world, you could find just a flat spot off the grid, blah 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 camp. I've gone around the whole lake so far. That ain't happening. So, kind of frustrated at this point. What I think I'm gonna have to do, unless I come across something, which it's not gonna happen, I'm gonna have to go back to Baker Lake. Which after I put my boat back on the trailer, that's another hour and 20-minute drive back the way I came, back to a lake I've been to multiple times. I really wanted to hang out and have fun at a new lake, but unfortunately I don't see it happening. Kind of frustrating. So that's most likely what I'm gonna have to do. So be it. Back we go. Well, this is a walk of shame. Going back to my truck, get my trailer, get my boat, go back to Baker, or go to Baker. Look at this. Should have filmed the boat ramp. Canoes, kayaks like crazy. Just swamped. What are these people doing here, man? Freak out of here. Ruining my trip. So I'm gonna load up my boat, drive an hour and 20 minutes to Baker Lake. I know of a lot of spots there. I don't care how busy it is. I know all the secret spots. Here we go. All right. I just turned onto Baker Lake Road. So now I've got about 20 minutes till I'm at the boat ramp. And in a second lake for the day. What an adventure. What a fun adventure. Oh well. So let's get on the lake. All right, that was easy. Take two. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? I'm great. I'm great. It's been a great day. Now I'm here at Baker. Let's try to find a place, huh? Luckily here, I know all the hidden spots, so this shouldn't be a problem. It's just, what spot am I gonna get? So let's have some fun. Let's get rolling. Literally surfing the waves right now. All right, people, I've done it. Luckily, this place is not even half as busy as Diablo was, but I have a feeling it will be. So I got lucky and got my favorite spot on the lake, a place I've camped multiple times. I'm gonna set up my camp now, get everything out, and start to relax because I am tired. That was a long drive and a lot of work, so I'm pretty exhausted. I'm gonna set up camp, my chair. I already got my first beer cracked, so relaxation has begun after I set up my camp. Anyways, so let's relax. Let's relax. All right, my friends, so I did a quick setup, changed into some shorts, tank top. It's pretty warm. For me, it's pretty warm. I think it's about 82 degrees, but I'm in the shade, so you know, that's why I like this spot. It's pretty much always in the shade. But I got my tent all up, table, chair, cooler, cooking gear, fire pit stuff, radio, water. And the boat's empty, so it's a lot lighter now. The only thing I gotta do is I left my firewood in the back of my truck, but with the boat empty, it's 8-minute boat ride back to the truck. I'll go get that stuff. But we're gonna give it a couple hours. Maybe, I think it's about 3, a little after 3 right now. And about 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, a little bit after dinner, I will start doing some fishing. We're gonna do some trolling, get in some coves. There's a little cove right over here. We're gonna anchor down and see if we can catch something and maybe get a second dinner. That'd be cool, huh? That'd be cool. So for now, I'm gonna enjoy myself, relax a little bit. Like I said, I'm pretty exhausted, but it's a little late in the day to take a nap. Usually I do take a nap. Tomorrow, I'm sure I will take a nap. So yeah, for now, I'm gonna go get firewood, boat around for a little bit. So let's go boat around.
This is amazing. This is amazing. So this is Baker River. If you watch my other video about backpacking Baker River Trail, this is where it comes in. This is amazing. And yeah, this water is cold. Water is cold, fresh melted glacier water. But this is pretty amazing. Sorry, I know I'm very white. I'm trying to fix that. But wow, taking it in. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this for a while. Amazing. Yeah, okay. I'm about 2.5 feet now. Wow. That's a shin splitter. All right, let's get back to camp. All right, what's up everyone? What we're gonna do right now is I'm just gonna prep my dinner, just season it all up, get it all together, foiled, wrapped, cut, all that stuff, and then I'm gonna start the briquettes up in probably like 20 minutes. So what I'm gonna have tonight, I'm gonna have a T-bone steak with shrimp and peppers and onions and green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers on the side. So kind of like a shrimp vegetable medley on the side with my steak. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my vegetables that I buy them like this at the store. You got your red, yellow, and green onions, or peppers, white onions, red onions. They just come ready to go. So I'm just gonna throw a little bit of everything in there. Excuse me, burping. Some of these guys, yep. A couple more onions. All right. Now I'm going to throw some shrimp in there. I'm gonna save half of this for tomorrow night, so just throw a little bit. A little bit of shrimpies. All right, that's good. Okay, scrimps. Now we need some butter in here. We're gonna do a good quarter chunk of butter. Probably end up adding more because everyone loves butter. Now, garlic salt. Can't go wrong with it. Garlic salt, garlic salt. Mix it up a little bit. Okay, that's good for that. All right, so I'm gonna get some of my foil. I'm just gonna wrap this up and then put it back in my cooler for a little while. The vegetables are in my cooler. Now I'm gonna get the steak prepped. It is windy. So we're just gonna do some foil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season up the steak in the foil with some butter, and then when I cook it, I'll cook it in the foil for about 10 minutes. And then I'll take it out of the foil and let it just cook over the briquettes on its own. That way I can put butter in there with it and it melts the butter with the foil. Man, it is windy. Stop being windy. Stop it, Baker. Ooh, it's a good steak. Oh, it's a good hunk of meat. It's a good hunk of meat. Oh, ah! Right there. Just get all that seasoning all up in ya. Top. Consider yourself seasoned, sir. Sure steaks a lot. Some of this butter. Not the wrapper. Just like that. It's just like I said, it's just gonna cook in this foil for 10 minutes. Just enough to melt that butter on top, get it in there, and then I'll take it out, cook it on the grill. All right. Dinner is done. Very nice. I was trolling in here, got a good little bite, good little tug. So I'm just gonna hang out here for a little while. I'm in this little cut in. The water out there is still a little choppy, so this is a nice little inlet. This is Noisy Creek. Good cold water where the fish might want to hang out. So let's see what we can do. Alright, I think I'm going to go back to camp. Man. Baker. Go back to camp and start up a fire. All right, my friends, so it's about 9:45, 9:30. I read a chapter in my book, and I'm just gonna wind down a little bit, sit by the fire, and go to bed soon. I am exhausted. It's been a day. I already forgot that I went to Diablo Lake earlier today. It's been such a long day, I forgot. Oh yeah, I went to one lake, boated around, didn't work, came to this lake. It's been a day. It's been a long day. So, but it's been a good day. I'm happy to be here, and we will wake up in the morning, have some coffee, and if I wake up early enough before these waves start, we'll do some fishing, do some trolling, and see what the day brings us. All right. Good night.
Good morning, friends. Saturday morning, just after 7:30. Made my coffee. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. Got a couple boats out there. Not many. About 4 or 5. But now that I have my coffee, I'm gonna get in the boat, do some trolling. Yeah, just butt around for a little while. Come back, have some breakfast, and maybe read a little bit more in my book. But ooh, fish jumped. So we're gonna get out on the boat, do a little bit of trolling, see what happens. Good girl, good girl. My baby. That's my baby. Here's to you. So I've been trolling around a little over an hour. Haven't gotten anything. Stopped in a couple coves and whatnot. Baker Lake is kind of a tricky one, as I see a fish jump right in front of me. Awesome. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep trying. Might go back to camp, eat a little breakfast, and then I know some other really deep coves I might jump into. But unfortunately, I'm not really set up for this lake. You need a downrigger. You need to get about 30 feet down to where the fish are. I just don't feel like doing all that. I'd rather just troll and fish off my boat with lures. But I guess it's my stubbornness. It's not letting me catch fish. But oh well, I don't care. So I'm gonna troll back to camp right now and eat some breakfast and maybe read my book. I don't know. It's still pretty early. I have a long day ahead of me of not knowing what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna enjoy myself while I do it. That's all that matters. All right. So I read a chapter in my book, and it's about 11:30 now. I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna make up some lunch. There's jalapeno poppers, and I threw in some onions. I'm just gonna grill that up. I've also got some buffalo chicken strips that I'm also gonna throw in a little bit of foil. So it's gonna be probably gonna need some Pepto after this lunch, actually. But so I like to eat delicious things, so that's what I do. So I'm just gonna cook up some lunch, and then I don't know if it'll be warm enough to go swimming. I was thinking I'd go swimming today, but it's actually kind of comfortable today, so we'll see. For now, I'm just gonna relax. I might even just read another chapter in my book, but still, I'm enjoying myself. So lunch time. Let's look at Baker. Let's see how Baker's doing. Oh yeah, she's looking good. The water is smooth right now, but I can see that the wind's coming up, so it's probably gonna get a little windy in a bit. Anyways. Stuffed jalapenos, cream cheese, cheddar cheese, onions. Delicious.
Groups of people. I've been privileged to spend my life traveling around the world, living with communities all over the world. And one thing that really comes across to me strongly, it should be a cliche, and yet it's not, is that we are all one family, that humans are intimately interconnected all around the world, that you can go to the remotest area of the Amazon jungle and find the same hopes, the same fears, the same dreams that we have in industrialized cities, shared by the hunter-gatherers in the middle of the Amazon. So our similarities as human beings and what we share in common at the emotional level and at the level of love and at the level of heart are far more important than our differences that are defined by the nation or the political group in which we grew up in. And when I say I'm against nationalism, I need also to make clear that does not mean, and I hope I'm not taken out of context by others who are listening to this, that does not mean I'm in favor of world government. I detest governments. That's another thing we need to grow out of. We don't need governments anymore. If we have them, they should have a very minimal role in our society. I think it's possible for the human race to relate as one family without leaders and governments who are exploiting the worst aspects of our character, the lowest common denominator of our society, deliberately encouraging fears and hatreds and suspicion. What responsible leaders should be doing is encouraging love and unity. And their failure to do that, in my view, disqualifies them from the leadership role entirely. And that's why I've often said I would like to see a situation in which no head of state can be appointed to that position unless he or she has first had 12 sessions of ayahuasca. That would be the condition. Don't even bother applying for the job if you haven't done this.
And we have to be there where you have it.
And we have to be...
Good morning. So it's Saturday morning, about 9:30. I was up about 7:30, kind of wrestling around in my tent. Fell back asleep till about 9, which I never really do that. I must have been really tired, but I'm up now and I'm just slowly packing up. I'm drinking my coffee, which I love to do. It's one of my favorite things about waking up out here. So I'm going to slowly pack up, maybe do some trolling on the way out, and maybe have a little bit more fun doing that, and just enjoy the lake as much as I can before I have to go. So let's pack up. All right, my friends, we are all packed up. Everything's cleaned up, all my trash. Always pack out your trash. I got my bag right there, all of my trash in it. Don't leave a thing. But it's probably about 10:30 now. I don't know, but yeah,
This was a great trip. The Diablo Lake thing, that was a bummer. But what are you gonna do? You know, people want to camp, and like I said, I kind of foresaw that, it being only having about 4 camp spots, and there were people everywhere. So, but it worked out. I had a good time here. I had a really good time. I wish the waves and the wind would have been a little bit calmer, but oh well. Always enjoy it out here at Baker Lake. It's my favorite lake. You can't beat it. You just can't beat it. So I want to thank all of you for watching. If you watched the whole thing, I really appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I really enjoy making these videos. Even if no one watches them, I don't care. I'm gonna camp anyways, and I enjoy editing. So I'm gonna keep doing this, and I hope you guys keep watching. So thanks for coming along with me, and look forward to the next video. All right, take care, guys.